I'm a journalist, and I'm traveling across my home country, Canada. On this journey, I'll be visiting some iconic Canadian experiences. My next adventure takes me on a ship exploring Eastern Canada. To visit some of Eastern Canada's remote locations, I've joined an expedition vessel which will take me there. Accessing these places by water adds to the adventure. I'm traveling with One Ocean Expeditions through the Atlantic Ocean in a Finnish ship that holds 92 passengers and 65 crew. I'll be traveling to Sable Island National Park Reserve, the Magdalen Islands, Bonaventure Island, Grossmoor National Park, and Cape Breton Island. In order to reach the remote destinations from the ship, we use Zodiac boats that take us to shore. What a thrill to be here at Sable Island National Park Reserve. There's only a handful of people who live on this isolated island, and there's wild horses roaming around that have been here from the 1700s. There's one right behind me.
It's cleared up quite a bit, so I think we should make a run for Baldoon. It is a bit of a hike up there, but it's worth it for the view, so you'll get to see both sides of the island.
Meeting Sarah Medill is one of the highlights today. She has her PhD on the feral horses that live on Sable Island. Tell me what's so special about this place?
Well, as you can see, it's kind of a really unique environment. It's a sand island, 42 kilometers long, and it's entirely made of sand. There's like no bedrock anywhere near the surface. The piled horses here, of course, are iconic, but also the history with the shipwrecks and the history of life-saving stations on the island.
But why are there horses here in the first place?
Well, they were introduced probably in the 1750s. They were attempting to colonize the island, and they brought all sorts of livestock. They brought pigs and sheep and horses and cattle. You know, they eventually came back for some of the other livestock, but they've managed to leave the horses behind, and they've thrived here since. Yeah.
What are they eating?
A lot of marram grass is probably their main vegetation that they're eating out here, as well as some of the other beach pea and sandwort and things like that on the island.
Is it challenging to get close to these wild horses?
It's not challenging to get close. We do have a minimum distance we keep people from, because we don't do any veterinary care for the horses here, so we don't want to be introducing any pathogens to the population, and we also don't want to create habituation issues. So we do ask people to stay 20 meters away, saying that even at 20 meters the horses will pretty much ignore even a group of people like this.
Looking around here, this is totally extraordinary. I've never seen anything like this in Canada. I am surrounded by all these dunes, and the sand is just, it's so different than any other place. It's wonderful. Now, the next step is getting over that big dune. Amazing. What surprises me is that some of the sand dunes are more than 30 meters high. I catch up with Sarah to learn more about the horses in the distance. How is the population doing?
Right now the population's around 450 to 500.
Wow.
It's certainly some of the higher numbers that have been recorded for the population over the last 100 and 200 years.
Why do you think they're doing so well, Sarah?
There's a couple of theories. One is actually potentially linked to the increase in the gray seal population. With increasing the seal numbers on the island, you're increasing the nutrients coming onto the island, and potentially that's why the horse population is also thriving quite well.
So what is this, Sarah?
This is a gray seal skull. So the females come up in December, January to give birth and to reproduce. So possibly this one just didn't make it back.
Amazing. And how old would this have been?
It does definitely look like an adult size for either a female or a male.
Just like that. And so the teeth are here.
Yeah.
This would be the head. I know we're in a national park, so we're not allowed to take anything.
No.
So I got to put it back exactly where it was?
Well, we have to, put it back with the rest of the carcass here.
All this stuff here?
Yeah.